Baby dolls, welcome back to crypto's juiciest news. We don't have anything major coming out from the normal macro world, but you know what? Screw them, because we are still in that waiting zone. I just want to remind you, the Bitcoin price chart is still, it's in this golden box of friendship. Many people believe we're going to actually disconnect from here, friends, but you got to be honest, man. If Roca Negra were buying for the ETF here, and now we get this whole thrust up where no one believes there's a reason to move up, and then we finally have the ETF approval here, it only can make you wonder what comes next. I'll tell you what else comes next. More pain for Ethereum, because the Bitcoin dominance is still not flipped around. But who cares about that? We still have ChainLink popping around here, friends. It's just taking their sweet old time. But can I tell you something, friends? This is really bullish. Really bullish. Do you want to know why? Because some of you kind baby dolls with also straight backs, you asked me, hey man, how are we ever going to move up? People are getting excited over every 10% move. That excitement, that has now gone away. It has been so long. People's realities, it's now here. The reality of the situation is they go, oh crap, man, I'm not actually going to retire from this, am I? It's been way too long. I'm serious. That's most people. So now what you're seeing is, as ChainLink goes up, all right, and it just starts doing these moves, and it just stalls, and then it goes up, and then it stalls again. This is actually moving its way closer and closer, because at the end there's a pop. Right? But you don't want the pop to be here. That means it's over. You want the pop to be like here, right? And then it gives you just a much higher price. These types of phenomenon, it's strange because there's no formula. Sometimes it starts at the bottoms for coins, and that they pop when Bitcoin breaks the all-time high at the very, very end, and they just do some sort of pop where you don't even know how high it goes. Other times, coins just keep dragging and grinding up. All right? So that's a fantastic thing to see. Bitcoin, though, I'm just telling you now, friends, this is a super, super dangerous thing right here. I'm not joking, friends. It reminds me of this. It reminds me of when the first round of scum insiders dumped, and then we did that. This move was the one where everyone was like, whoa, it's really on. We're going 100K. But actually, they were distributing on here. This is in WankOff, friends. These moves, they're WankOffs. What they do is they smash these lows. So look at this. The big guys, they smash it too far low. So I want to show you this, what happens, okay? If you zoom in, you actually get to see the clue, how scummy they are. These insider scum. They sell, okay? And what happens is they sell too much. You see here? They go down, they sell too much. Look at this. It makes a lower low. Okay, they've done a lower low. All right, they're like, bang. So you see this part? This is nasty. So they've done this part, and what they do is they go, oh, crap. We've sold too much. Retailers are getting scared. Let's pump it. Okay, now, whether it's one person who does it, or it's the cabal, the secret cabal, it doesn't matter who does it, but I'm telling you they do it. It's called the WankOff distribution for a reason. While have you got your back turned around, they're literally jerking it all over you. Hope you got a towel for the rest of yourself, okay? Because this is exactly how it always works out. There's this lower low fake out, and then bang, right? It keeps everybody interested. It makes everybody think that these things are great. But you know what the clue is, friends? The clue is the lower low. The clue is they dumped so much. This was like, F2 Pool and all the other scum Chinese miners and all the other filthy insiders who were told by the Chinese government they were going to ban Bitcoin mining and all the other filth, these subhuman reptilian trash scum. That's the clue right here, okay? And then this one is literally the final one. They're like, okay, we're running out now, all right? And that's where you get snapped. So look what's happened here though. We go to today. You go, show me today. I'll show you today. Look at this. Look familiar? Does it look familiar, friends? Look at this. Bang! Okay. Now, friends, if you're watching mainstream crypto news, I know because they sound like your friends. They want Bitcoin to go up as well. But I'm sorry. You don't get an apology. They are mainstream crypto news. Anyone talking about any narrative, they're not doing any favors. Do you understand? Every narrative is summarized in the price. So, this is the first clue. You come up, snap! This was Grayscale. This is everybody getting rid of everything. And they're like, whoa, man. We just did the ETF. Please send it back up. See that? Break the high. So probably at the very end of the Bitcoin cycle, friends, that's what it's going to look like. Do you want to have a look at this, friends? What I'm showing you is this is very advanced stuff. This is basically how you know you're at the end of certain moves. So if you go to the future, friends, if you go to the future, you never know, man. Bitcoin could be 80K somewhere around in 2025. It could be like around here, and then we make that lower low. And what happens is we do this ferocious bang. You see this? Up to 88,000, right? Up to 88,000. That's possible. And everyone's thinking, oh man, we're at 86. Like, that's all they're going to be saying, friends. They go, look, we just have another 16%, 13% to get to 100K. They'll go, how do you think we can't get there? And that's where you might find is the car, watch. You might find is a Kablanc goes down, maybe even comes back at Kablanc. They go, okay, sweet. And what everyone's going to be thinking is that this was some sort of bull flag, right? Where they're like, oh, look at this. It's a bull flag and it's going to go up higher. That's what everyone always thinks. But instead, something else unfortunately happens. It's telling you now, it's just crypto, we're getting more mature. The big scum are coming in, friends, and that's exactly what we've got to be careful of. But right now, we are following the Bitcoin cycle. If you have a look at all the fractals, we just got to be aware of this. And when I mean aware, what does actually aware mean? We're blessed in this industry, friends, because you know these warning signs. Newbies, bears, people who are sidelines, and those trader scum who have trading referral links and stuff. What they think is they go, oh sweet, I've got to get out my positions. No. After this comes the real end game. The real end game is where you have, this is basically the total index. You go bang, you have some sort of alt season coming. So when Bitcoin slows down, the end, the absolute end is altcoins accelerate every time. Every single time altcoins accelerate. If Bitcoin slows down and alts stop here, we will feel nervous. But I'll be reminding you, I'm actually more bullish now because we have a new base of our portfolio. So your portfolio, maybe it's up like, I don't know, 3x from the lower. I'll just give you examples. Well, it's up at 3x and we're getting anxiety now. Let's say your portfolio is like $30,000 now, but it used to be 10. And then alt season might start now. But if we reverse down with Bitcoin, the next time we come up to this 30,000, this isn't going to be the new benchmark. The benchmark is higher. So then what we might find is we have some sort of grind up rally and now your portfolio is like 60,000, right? So your final blow off will start from the $60,000 portfolio and then you might make yourself all the way to 180,000. You see that? You get a final triple. But if you do the triple from today, from your 30K, you only get to 90. All right. So, but all of this, it's outside of our control. I'm just helping you just read what's going on. And we are still waiting to see what everything else is going to play out to do, friends. I made these recent posts, for example, about PulseChain. PulseChain's ROI performance. Okay, these photos from 2022 just to show you how expectations and reality are wildly different. And man, I got publicly crucified. Like I'm in PulseChain and PulseChain Sacrifice, of course, friends. I went really, really hard with you guys too. Like, subscribe, bid, but no, you like it hard. But yeah, it's just the reality of the situation. If you don't like looking at these, I mean, just go watch someone else. If you just want to watch someone drawing an up arrow to $400,000 Bitcoin, I can do that for you. It solves nothing, friends. Okay, so these are returns from the ICO to the all-time high prices for all these layer one chains. Okay, now all of these are just one cycle. Polkadot 190x, Soylana over 1000x, Terra Luna 97x, Avalanche 292x. The lowest was EOS at 23x, the lowest, and then Phantom 81x. So right now we're obviously coming dead last, not even close to second last, friends. We're at 0.5x, but not over yet. It's still Bitcoin halving year. Let's see what we can do. You know, we can repeat some nice things. However, if we match what HEX versus Ethereum did in the Bitcoin halving year from the adoption amplifier price. So not the like that fake super low, let's send everybody down 99% so you can make this bottom to high tick. Forget that part, okay? From everyone's entry, 99% of people are in from 2 years ago, the believers, okay? HEX ETH only goes a 5x from that point. And then it comes back and mean reverts, okay? So I'm going to show you what it looked like. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the Pulse ETH ratio chart. So we are about where it is here today. I'm going to clone it. We're about the same ratio as it was before around here, friends. This is Pulse ETH. Just got to remind you, okay? Put it down here so we just don't forget. Pulse versus Ethereum. So yeah, I know no one's going to be like, look, it'll be better than nothing, but the next big move, a 500% move would be around, it was actually 4 point something, is around here. That's the exact move, friends. 500% move. So that's, maybe this is what's coming. Woohoo! Like that. Isn't that crazy? Remember, this is PulseChain versus Ethereum. But what you're going to probably be hoping is it goes whoa, 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 and then zap up again. No, but what actually unfortunately happened after that for HEX Ethereum is it came back all the way down. Right? It matched the team. It mean reverted against ETH. And then it actually went back up and then it came back down. And it literally did this the whole 1.5 years, friends, until Bitcoin broke its all-time high and stopped, which is around here. See, this is April 2025. I'm imagining this was April 2021. And then it was only after all the Bitcoin was done that Richard Hart, the rumor is, he took profits out of Bitcoin and then smashed it up. Okay? So what I'm drawing for you is what PulseChain ETH would look like. He smashed it up. Now, if you want to see just how high it really did go, 6%. It went like all the way high. Like, I mean, even up here. That's how big it went. Now, but unfortunately, here's the reality, friends. It round tripped the whole way. So we're actually back to it. So what I've just drawn for you is exactly the HEX ETH chart. And here it is right now. Do you see? Do you see, friends? See? I told you. I told you. Look at this. This is exactly what happened. Look at this HEX adoption amplifier price. This is like our Pulse ETH day one sacrifice price rate. See, it goes up. Look how much it only goes up though. Just so you're aware, man. It only goes up like, there you go, 4.6x, comes back down to mean revert. Look at this. So this is the mean reversion part. Goes up, we can't go anywhere. Goes up, can't go anywhere. Goes up. This was obviously the rumor where somebody made a lot of money in PulseChain on HEX and Ethereum, on Bitcoin and Ethereum, smashed it up. It was a noble try, right? Try to create a higher floor. You can see, friends, the market was trying to create a higher floor here. But what ends up happening is we go all the way back down. Now, if you want to know where, we are actually right here. So this is just EHEX, yeah? We are right here. But guess what? We do have a higher floor. We have here. Now we are about here, I think, if you add up the whole ecosystem. But if you are just adding up PHEX and EHEX, we're only down there. So, and look, I know what people are going to say. You earn the yield. You got a 30% and 20% and stuff. Yeah, but it doesn't really make up for it, friends, because like, I know you can look, it's great. You get T-shares, you hold long, but the new people coming in, they don't care about your little, okay, you made an extra 2x from your yield over 3.5 years. They are seeing coins literally do 10x in 60 days. Coins that have gone up in the past few months and the new cycle one stuff, that's what they're seeing. Okay, so that's just the reality of the situation. Now, does that mean, you know, we are definitely going to get that? No, but if it was to repeat like those chart patterns, that's exactly what it would look like. But, you know, it wouldn't be surprising. I mean, in the next cycle, there's not going to be another PulseChain launch. You're not going to dilute everything again. So maybe the capitulation isn't that bad, but it's still a long way, friends. Like just 98% drop, still dropping 90%. It's still outrageously. It's a lot. You know, it's a lot. It doesn't feel good, especially because of the time factor. Okay, you go, oh, 90% drop's not that bad. Yeah, but we're in February 2024. That's why I'm just telling you. Imagine you drop 90% from the top in PulseChain, PulseX, HEX, and everything else, but you are still down from the top at your bottom. You are still down there in February 2028. Because that's exactly where we are now. We're in the second month of the Bitcoin halving year. Imagine in Feb 2028, That's where we'd be, because that's the equivalent it is. So in a nutshell, you're looking at it, you think, okay, well, how much can I really sit through all of these? That's why, I mean, a lot of people who are going to make it to the end, man, maybe it comes down to the stakers, friends. Maybe only most of the stakers make it out, but with such extreme booms and busts, that's why, friends, I'm having 90% call, 10% lottery. I'm not pretending these boom and bust cycles in crypto don't happen. That's just personally me. But don't forget as well, man, PulseChain is real DeFi still, friends. There are still a lot of strong things coming in the community members. I know no one wants to look at, oh, we're coming last. Yeah, but coming last for what? You were the one telling everyone 100x. I wasn't telling everyone 100x in the first year. I was saying it's too many people. That's what I was saying. Still optimistic, but that's what it is. That's why, friends, now you know, man. Who helps you the most? Tell me, who helps you the most? The people who tell you the biggest price targets, do they really help you the most? No, because you don't take anything seriously. That's why. But look at this positive stuff coming in, okay? 140 content creators, NFT encapsulated stakes, yearly conferences, exists on PulseChain and PulseX, bonded to Pulse and PulseX, in-person meetups, world tours, shadow banned, but still alive. And these can't be taken seriously, can't be taken lightly, friends. That's why I'm going to give you a bit of pump music. Name me one other community that survived that. No way in hell. You know, in AAVE, for example, yeah, they survived minus like 99%. But look what they're doing now. No innovation. They're doing they're doing a very slow DAO type of approach. One update every single year. It's nothing, man. They've already made all their billions of dollars, all the people on top. You're not getting rich off it anymore. So that's the reality of it. These things are super, super strong to have under your belt to carry forward. And speaking of carrying forward, day 8 of Timmy fading GOFURS, friends. Now, obviously, GOFURS is Dip Catcher's ERC 404. It's going to have an options roadmap protocol. A lot of people don't like it. And guess what? I know it's crazy because there's no pullbacks. Why? Because they did hugely thick liquidity. It's a new style of coming in. That's everybody in. Basically, that's everybody in. So instead of having these boom bust cycles of people coming in, it's fantastic to see. Okay, so how high the squirrel's going to go, I don't know. Right now, one squirrel, if you do the pulse ratio, one squirrel is about 1 million pulse. Okay, my target, I would like this one day to be 100 million pulse. That's like a 12x on it. It's not even friends, it's like what, less than 2 weeks old still. But you know, I made a video and multiple tweets and I spammed it everywhere. Multiple videos, multiple tweets. I spammed it. Hours when it got released. Literally hours. And I shared it with everybody. No one's got any excuse not to participate in this if this goes up. And if this gets rugged, well, who cares? Whatever. We lost. Move on with your life. So looking at this, I like it. ERC 404, liquid JPEGs, and defense. This is literally the holy grail, man. This is the holy grail for NFTs. This is the bridge. People who, like, even speak about, even Travon spoke about this, which everyone's thinking it. I want to buy an NFT, but I don't want to buy like your whole one big chunk. I don't like the thought of like I got to go list my freaking JPEG somewhere and hope someone buys it. I don't like that, man. I want a pool. Just let me hit the pool. You know what I mean? This is what lets you do. It solves the biggest use case. Where's the narrative though? I don't know. It might come later. That's something you just got to think about. Maybe friends, this ERC 404, maybe someone's going to make an actual more advanced tech that's going to be useful for these. But, you know, I like it right now. It's going to be great. If you have these GOFURS, you'll be able to stake stuff later on from the options protocol. It's on the roadmap. But and again, when it comes to these, it's very, very hard because there's no 90% dip, is there? But you're early. So that's the guess, right? At what point does it go in and pull back? Does it do like another 6x and then drop 80%? That's something you can never know. I can't guess that. That's why my whole strategy is get in, hold your nose. Let's just see where it all lands. And of course, finally, friends, we're all waiting for Ethereum. If you want to know, like, what are we waiting for? That's right. Everything, friends, we're waiting for Ethereum. You see, 4 YouTubers I can name have spat on Ethereum, friends. I just can't believe, like, bless your hearts. You guys got no freaking idea. Like, you're going to get wrecked again now. Luckily, a lot of them, They're in communities of coins I own, so they're not actually turbo long leveraged Bitcoin, but just to see them believe the narrative every time. You know what, friends? You know, literally, what's the #1 narrative right now? I can't believe people have to say this. People are saying Ethereum is pretty much over. It has no narrative because Bitcoin has all the ETF. Bitcoin has a deflationary black hole of all these. No, you don't, bro. The retailers, Bitcoin, is buying into the sleight of hand trick from JP Mosquito and all the other Wall Street scum who have Bitcoin stashed up from inventory years ago. That's what's happening. This whole this is inventory black hole. That's a load of crap, friends. You know, I know it's a load of crap. I'll tell you how it's a load of crap. Because, you know, on Bitcoin, friends, there's only $400 million for a 2% spread. Okay. Now, how have you put in $5 billion and this thing has only moved ever since that, by the way? You've only moved 6% since the launch. Tell me how that happens. Net flow inflow 5 billion. It's meant to be like absorbing it all off. It's a load of crap, but it is a lot of crap. It just don't believe these narratives. And like, luckily we know not to trust these bug eaters. So we know these narratives are all a bunch of BS, okay? And continuing on with Ethereum, right? We are close for an Ethereum pump. Let me show you the ETH BTC. This is what we're waiting for. This is basically what we're waiting for. We need this, see this red line, this is the weekly super trend. We need that to basically be flipped and then it's good to go. I don't know if it is going to get flipped. A lot of people are still saying EVM is not one. Come on, man. Soylana goes down once every 2 months. How are you meant to expect Justin Sun to put $1.8 billion in a freaking protocol that's down every 2 months? Literally. Do you think he wants to put $1.8 billion worth of money on their money market protocols and trust their AAVE equivalent and all these with that? It's not, friends. It's not. I know it's funny to me and you. We didn't care because like, oh, because we're going to turn it on again and we just want to degen stuff. Yeah, that's for me and you. But we don't move the prices, do we? We're not the real big stuff here and there. So we'll see how it is. As well, most importantly, PulseChain is going to strongly outperform it, of course, because then Ethereum's just too big. PulseChain to flip Ethereum's 120x. It doesn't even need to be that much. Just imagine it just goes within a 10x. That's a 12x on the ETH ratio. That's still huge, by the way. That's at, friends. If we get that, man, that's your retirement ticket. If we get that, just a 12x on ETH from here. I mean, just 12. That's actually phenomenally huge. I want to share this comment with you as well. I'm first time seeing this comment. This is great. So Robbie Wall says, today I saw a girl I've been following for 1 year post an Instagram story about how fast Bitcoin went to 50K. She's never posted about crypto before. This feels like a near top signal. Yes. What did I tell you, friends? Do you remember I showed you that WankOff pattern? Do you see how it tricks everybody? You saw it. Here it is right now. Okay. This WankOff, friends. See how tricky it is? See that? Bang. It's always this leg. See this stuff? Exciting, go down. Thrust. It's always that leg, man. It's always that final sharp move. Just like how it happened in the last time here. It's always that final sharp move, friends. Bang. You see that? Or even here. Bang. Bang. You see this? But look, they're slowing down. They're distributing. So that's why we... Oh, look, by the way, I want to show you. Do you want to reflect that on the bottom? Look what happens on the very, very bottom, friends. Look at this. This is the bottom FTX. You come up. These are shocking. But look at this. Snap. See these fast ones? These fast ones, friends, these were the ones that made everyone think it's over. But guess what? If you were buying Bitcoin look at this, 20K. If you're buying at 19K, you're buying it at 16K. Look where we are right now. Bitcoin's price all the way up here. You see that? So basically, in a nutshell, when you start seeing those fast moves, it's time to take profit. It really is. It really is time to take profit. You have to decide how much it is. Now, clearly, if I had Bitcoin, I would have been rotating out by now, deploying into altcoins. Let's see how fast the mania goes. Like, subscribe, and all. Catch you soon.